Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Mutia Nafsa Putri. Number ID student 25007090020. I will read the news about the incident in England. A racist mob menacing River children and Arton. Read this and see what leads a hit unless with Yakno. This is England 2025. It's trial slowly at first, then all of a sudden it just trips up anew. The incident happened on September 9, 2025. A fortnight ago, a mob walked along one of Main Street of Faversham, the small town in Kent where I live. They were chanting Sag Heil, hanging city jars flags from lampposts, and crudely daubing roundabouts and zebra crossing with red crosses. The move had been emboldened by reform and by mainstream politicians unwilling to call them out. They are using our flag as symbol of prejudice to insult hate and fear. Fast forward week, at the late at night, a small group stalked the street, hanging up more distressed nylon and subjecting residents who object to abuse and threats, filming them for social media channel. Residents feel they are under siege and they ask more for people, especially those of color. In the town, it's like the 1970 when the National Front outside. The town has small residence for unaccompanied refugee children. There has never been any trouble, and our castle town is proud to be a refuge for this teeny and trivial vulnerable group of children before they are accommodated elsewhere in the UK. In the current atmosphere, where immigration is a hot topic, this has made use a magnet for redheads. Facebook posts claiming that youngsters have facial hair and are pushed local kids out of park have gained traction. A group of far-right protesters distanced our small town to march on the children's central housing. UN community children, hundreds of local people came out to defend our town and held the country for 2 hours, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. The words meaning police intervention as young families, doctor, teacher, priest, and university lecturer were abused. One far-right protester continually sprayed us with book spray. At first, some people were outnumbered the far-right, but their number grew as reinforcements joined from Chines. All the while, their leader lived in his new front van, shouting about and hoisting himself onto street furniture. In scans pulled straight out of Mad Max, a group new Nazi bikers tuned up Riverdale engineers. The police eventually turned up, and the far rights were allowed to march on the children's chance. Again, residents felt determined not let this group of thugs intimidate children. We saw them up for no but flags still fly. These are not legitimate concretes about women and girls. This has been worked by a clever disinformation campaign and complaint media will to parrot Nigel Fargus line. Preview of those involved will have met an actual asylum seeker or refuge. It's basically a cloak for general action against the black and brown population of this country. And as we divinate our town, 54 miles away, 900 protesters, mostly elderly in frame, were arrested for supporting Palestine action. Has this government got its protest right? What is Kent County Council or Rotherham Council doing about this? Nothing. Just some bother about allowing people to express their views and common sense. Racist and Touch are acting with impunity, intimidating local residents and people of color who are living in fear. This is England 2025. It starts slowly in at first, then all of a sudden it just creeps up on you.